Good evening, everyone. I hope you are doing good. So, for today, I have chosen to speak about the Roman Empire. Why the Roman Empire? Because we are studying the British civilization, and the British civilization it is included to speak about the Romans, because even the Romans arrived to what we call today the Great Britain. Before I give any kind of details or explanation, if you are watching this on Facebook, feel free to message me for extra information or detail. And if you are watching this on YouTube, I'm going to leave my personal email and you can message me as well. Now, without any further ado, I'm just going to start. Now we have the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire arrived to England, and also they invaded the Celts. The Romans were not invited at all. They invaded. It was an invasion. They came to the island by force, by using force. Well, the Celts, I'm going to give the reason why the Roman Empire arrived to England. The British Celts, these ones, the Celts were helping the Gauls. The Gauls are Celtic tribes in France, I suppose. The Gauls were in war with the Roman Empire, and these helped these. The Celts helped the Gauls. So the Romans took the Celts as enemies as well. This is one of the reasons. But there's also another reason. For example, the fact that Britain at that time was a great food supplier. Because these Celts, they gave food supplies to the Gauls. They helped them by providing them food to feed the soldiers, the citizens, etc. So the Romans noticed that, and they wanted to take this island to do the same. But if the Roman take if the Roman took the island, it was only to provide food for their soldiers. So they invaded the island. They came to England and they settled there. But what happened to the British Celts? They were pushed either to Scotland today or to the mountainous area or mountainous area where we cannot find good living conditions. So we are going to speak about the society. At first, the Romans wanted to establish a Romano-British culture, because not all the Celts were killed or fled, or they were pushed, sorry, and some Celts accepted the Roman authority. They settled with the Romans, so we can say they were given the citizenship of, or they were given the Roman citizenship. When I say citizenship, it means like in French, nationalité. Then they created or built three kinds of cities in England, of course. The first one is called coloniae. I do not know if they are pronounced this way, but I believe that they are Latin words, and I do not read Latin. So coloniae, the people who lived there, they were original Romans, right? The municipia, they were the Celts who were given the Roman citizenship. The civitas are believed to be the remaining countryside where other Celts were left alone, but still governed by the Roman administration. Outside of each city, we had what we call villas. A villa is a house surrounded by farms. Why? They were outside the cities. When you have farms, it means you have agriculture, and when you grow crops, you need to sell them to make profit. That's why they created villas just nearby the cities in order to sell them to the people. Right? Now we have talked about the society. We are going to move about an important thing that the Romans did. The Celts who were pushed to Scotland, they never stopped trying to retake the island. Therefore, the Emperor Hadrian, a famous emperor, Roman emperor, he built a wall. which is the borders now between Scotland and Great Britain. A huge wall around here in order to prevent the Celts to raid England. They did so, and also one more thing, after the arrival of the Roman Empire, they brought with them Latin, which was something revolutionary as well, bringing language which is written as well, because the Celts, most of them, did not know how to write. For example, you take the Druids, which are believed to be Celtic priests. They did not know how to write or to read, but they had a strong memory though. Anyways, with that being said, we are going to move to the end of the Roman Empire. What happened? Why did the Roman Empire collapse? Well, first thing, they had troubles from the inside. There were small revolutions, not major, minor revolutions. At first, they were not very dangerous, but in addition, from the fact that the Celts, even after that Emperor Hadrian built the wall, still the Celts managed to raid England again and again and again. And do not forget that in Europe, the Roman Empire was in war with the Germanic tribes. For example, you have the Anglo-Saxons. The Anglo-Saxons were strong as well. Here we had war, and here we had Celtic trying to retake England, and here we had minor revolution. It was not good for the Roman Empire at all. What happened is the Anglo-Saxon defeated the Roman army, and Rome decided to retreat the soldiers which were who were in England. Then England was left alone. Only the Celts, who were given the Roman citizenship, were there. After the retreat of the Roman Empire, it means they left England. The Celts, the true Celts or the British Celts, they raided England and they fought the Celts who surrendered to the Roman Empire. So there was a kind of small war here between British Celts and Roman Celts. Of course, the Roman Celts were very weak. They asked for help from Rome, but there was no answer. It was the collapse of the Roman Empire. Then the Celts, the British Celts, settled back. Then the Anglo-Saxons invaded the Celts. Again, another era of the Anglo-Saxons, which we are going to speak about later on.